Hello, my name is Christian Powell and I'm 20 years old. My foster care experience was really hard and very difficult. A lot of it was hard because I didn't get to see my family as much and I went through a lot of stuff. Um, I was raped and abused throughout my foster care, and my family left me. They were not really there for me as much, and I didn't really trust anyone in the foster care system. I didn't get along with anyone that much. The hardest thing to deal with while I was in foster care is, I think, trust, and it's telling how I feel when I was upset, or telling people that I didn't really get along with how I felt. Um, like I said, I didn't really trust anyone, so I wasn't very open to anyone. I didn't care about anyone, so I think opening up and telling people how I felt was probably one of the hardest things. My biggest advice to give for people that are in the system, I would say never lose hope. Um, cause and have faith and just keep pushing through the hard times. Um, you're gonna make mistakes, and when you make mistakes when you're young, you learn from them as you grow, and you just can't lose hope. You got to keep pushing, and if you have any problems, you gotta talk to people, because when you don't talk to people when you have problems, it starts to ball up like a little ball, and eventually it's going to explode, it's going to pop. And sometimes when it pops, you have no idea what's going to happen. You might hurt someone, or you might do something that you really regret, and that can haunt you for the rest of your life, depending on what you do. But if you talk to people, and whatever's going on in your life, it could be family problems, school problems. There are people out there that just want to help for this specific reason. And it might be hard to believe, but when you talk to people, it actually makes you feel better. Probably not right then at the moment, but at the end of the day, it makes you feel better, and it makes you want to be a better person. By talking, sharing your story, or whoever you're comfortable with. It doesn't have to be specifically your parents. For me, it wasn't, but not losing hope and talking to people works the best, because you can always lose hope that quick, and your life can change by one bad decision. God's always there for you no matter what, and I believe in God, so God has a purpose for everyone. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but when you think about it and when you get through it, it makes you feel like a better person, and just believing in God keeps your faith, and even when you lose faith in Him, He still has faith in you. So just don't lose hope and keep pushing through the bad things. Now I'm going to Orange Coast College in the fall, and I'm going to maintain a job and go to school at the same time. I want to be a mechanic, and maybe a veterinarian is my goal, but I'm kind of shooting more towards the mechanic. I love building cars, and I'm probably take a sport. I did water polo in high school and soccer, which is really weird, but being in the foster care works out sometimes.
Yeah,
Don't hate.
I saw him yesterday and they posted
It
it.
always works out in the end, baby.